But I've always had an entrepreneurial itch, I would say, that needs scratching. Back in 2000, I think 2014, something like that, I created a drinks company, for instance. Like I'd use my success in real estate to fund some of these harebrained ideas. So I created a drinks company, which was called Voco, and it was vodka and coconut water. I would always drink coconut water to rehydrate and drink vodka to dehydrate. So I thought putting them together was a good idea. Actually, I thought at the time I was drinking a lot of vodka and soda water, and I thought, no one's ever going to pay for alcohol and sparkling water. How dumb was that, by the way? But anyway, so I created that company. We did well. We got into, I think, over 1,000 stores, raised a few $1 million. And what it taught me, though, it should have worked. The product was right. The idea was dead right. But it taught me that a good idea is not enough. Execution is everything. And we just missed. We were very, very close. We just missed. But it was an incredible experience. And as that sort of came to the end of its life, a very good friend of mine who I respect a lot, he sort of sat me down and he said, Chris, with all due respect, mate, what the F do you know about drinks companies? You're a real estate guy. There must be opportunities within your industry that you can focus on. I was like, well, actually, you're right. There is an enormous opportunity, I think, to create an MLS for pocket listings. I would get sent hundreds of emails, and the other agents would get hundreds of emails a week from other agents saying, we've got this, or we're looking for that, but there was no place to go and look for it when you needed it. So look, I'm driving down Sunset Boulevard, and I think, well, what should it be called? If you're going to do a pocket listing service, it should be called thepls.com. So I get onto GoDaddy and see if it's available. It's not, but it's for sale. So I pull over into the Coffee Bean opposite Tower Records, get on the phone, and they're like, yeah, it's available, but it's thousands of dollars. Now, at the time, I didn't have thousands and thousands of dollars, and that represented a big chunk of me at the time. And I was like, oof. And I thought, well, look, if you spend that on a URL, you have to do it. You can't spend that and then let it sit. You've got to do it. So I took a deep breath and went, go on, do it. And then, I hadn't spoken to a developer, no idea how to write a code, but I knew that if I did that, I had to find a way. So that's what I did. So bought that URL, started to find the right partners to start to create the website. I've got great friends and colleagues around who I was able to approach. James Harris, one of my closest friends, and he, in the public eye in the show, was like, I'm thinking of doing this. What do you think? He's like, I love it. It's like, yeah. He says, we should speak to Mauricio. I'm like, yeah, we should. So, I was able to go and speak to Mauricio Umansky, who's one of the most successful agents to ever do this job, period, end of story, in any capacity. He's a super agent. I know Ben Balak says he's a super agent, but Mauricio is a super agent. And James, obviously, is one of the most successful guys to ever do it as well, with his partner, David. And that's how we formed the business. That has been, honestly, an incredible journey with loads of ups, loads of downs. If you attach your feelings to the end goal, or you're doing this to do that, that just doesn't work. And I think I could have been maybe guilty of that with the last project. I thought, oh, we've done this now, raised a load of money. It's a great idea. Now I'm going to be done. I'm going to be a bazillionaire. And it didn't. And so I'm very conscious now to be in the present, enjoy the moment, take the ups and the downs. And we've had plenty of both, more downs, candidly, to this point, obviously, with, everything that we've had to fight to get to this point. Whatever the outcome of this, it's been an incredible journey. There you go. I think that'll do. I don't want to do that again. I'll start crying. There we go.